All right, men. Whitebeard has arrived. Remember your training and don't give him or any of his cronies even 1 single inch of ground. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Stay alert, everyone. He's got some kind of lightning coming out of his hands.
Devin, sir, do you know anything about the weird reality distorting effect coming out of his fists? It's causing me to question everything I know about spatial relativity and the fabric of our entire universe. I wonder if the fractals coming from his fist could be used as windows into universes beyond our own. Honestly, this is all quite scientifically stimulating, and under literally any other circumstance, I'd wish to study the implications of this power to use it for the greater advancement of our society as we know it.
Yo, Whitebeard got the Yankee with no brim.
Stand your ground. He's using his devil fruit power.
Guys, what's all that shaking?
Was that it? A little rock back and forth? No, seriously. Is this what the Navy's been afraid of all this time?
Yeah, like the water moved a little bit, but other than that, I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm great over here.
Hey, Devin, sir, should we really be allocating this much of our reserve power to this dying old fart?
It's coming.
What's coming?
Ready yourselves, men.
What the hell is that?
It's a tsunami! Now that is power. He's straight out of hell.
And scene.
And scene.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, and Dylan, you know what to do. Cut the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Ignore that first.
All in. Put it in mixed match of all our fuck ups.
I had a really good shrimp joke in there.
That wasn't that good.
It was
You were
pretty
just
good.
like,
Shut up.
You
No,
stand
it was
by
good.
the shrimp bit. beyond shadow of a doubt.
I will stand behind your shrimp.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
fucking
comrade.
god.
Comrade. Our bit? No, my bit.
No, the only reason that
you
they
gave me the
wanna make
layup
sure-
and I slam dunked it easy, all right?
Oh my fucking god.
And if that doesn't make the cut anyway, sorry, audience, blame Dylan.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't that good of a joke.
It was great. Shut up.
I would
listen to
repeat
those
it, but I
blasphemer.
honestly don't think anyone would care.
It was mad best.
Did you just goat coon?
Meh.
Yeah, I didn't hear meh. I heard meh. It was
So
meh.
anyway,
At best.
we watched some One Piece this week. Episodes 461 to 463. Woo! And
Probably got this fucker Christian back from his fucking vacation.
That
was
happened
here
last
last
week.
shit.
That happened last week. Asshole.
asshole. Yeah, he was literally here last week.
Asshole.
He was here last week?
So was he.
Yes.
Wasn't Justin also there for that?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Everyone
Justin,
was
do we need to
present
take
last
you
Are
back
you
to the
okay?
doctors?
Are
I'm
you in
not
a
old and
time
senile.
loop?
You are. Shut up.
Are you in a weird time loop right now?
Joke's on us. Justin's actually 70 years old.
Oh no.
Whitebeard, is that you?
I wish. I fucking wish. You see that
Don't
man?
give him that hope.
You seen the
Justin's like,
pecs on
shit,
that
I
old
wouldn't be
man?
mad. But does anyone want to do the summary this week? Or
I'll do it.
I hurt my throat during
Oh,
that.
you'll
so
do
I'm
it.
good.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
do it.
good.
I haven't read a summary in a while.
Hell yeah. Go take it, Christian.
We begin these episodes recanting the history between Ace and Whitebeard just prior to his joining of the crew. We briefly went over his journey as captain of the Spade Pirates and his ambition to take Whitebeard's head. After being defeated and after several assassination attempts, Ace saw the joy in being a part of Whitebeard's crew, which brings us to the Ace that we know today. Cut to the war. Jozu, Whitebeard, and Marco, the Whitebeard pirates, show off some of their powers and abilities. We also finally get a glimpse of Akainu and his devil fruit power. With the war just starting to unfold, we're left with the climactic arrival of a familiar-looking character. A descendant of none other than Oars takes center stage. Tune in next week to find out where the events of the battle are going to go next.
Dun, dun.
Nice.
Dun dun.
So,
All
yeah.
right. So the the war finally began, like officially, like first blood has been drawn.
You know,
It's
after like
true.
the first episode and a half of standing off. Gotta love that first episode 0.5 of just them like looking at each other menacingly.
I hate that trope.
You know,
I hate it so much.
It's present in every fucking anime, so you
I
kind of
know.
just have to embrace it.
It's not only One Piece that does it, and I still hate it. Where it's just like, here's two guys staring at each other while battle is going on around them, and they're just looking at each other.
You want to kiss me or
menacingly.
something?
Yeah. Hey, buddy, I'm not your pal.
Maybe.
Hey, pal, I'm not your friend.
Although I kind of like the back and forth between Akainu and Whitebeard, though. After Akainu finally shows off his power, I don't think.
Don't you dare snipe my quote, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna snipe the shit out of it.
I swear to God.
The quickest gun in the West.
As
Stealing cloaks
soon
he
as
goes.
Whitebeard grabs that molten rock out of the sky, he's like, hey, that's a pretty nice trick there. Maybe next time I'll invite you over to my birthday party to light some candles.
All right, hold up. Shut the fuck up. If we're going to steal my quote, at least steal it properly.
What do you mean?
In
What
this
did I
scene,
say
as you
wrong?
described, no,
Well-
shut up. I'm going to quote it.
And it's probably
Dub
different
versus sub?
sub to dub, but
Oh, okay. Well, let me tell you, the
Maybe
dub
he's
was
right.
like, "Hey, that was a pretty neat trick. Maybe I'll invite you to my birthday party next time to light up my birthday candles." And then Akainu retorts with, "To be honest, I'd rather light the torches at your funeral or some shit like that."
Okay, in similar vein and energy, Whitebeard catches the little fireball and he goes, "Why don't you light up birthday cake instead, you magma squirt? Don't you want an illuminated funeral for yourself, Whitebeard?" She was gold.
Okay, so it was the same then.
I like the dub better. I'll be
I like the
honest.
sub better.
It's a little bit more personal when you say my birthday party, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "Well, how about your fucking funeral, asshole?"
Yeah. Magma
Snap
squirt
back
just
with that
sounds
personal
weird.
offense.
What, you
But
don't
we
appreciate
finally got
magma
to
squirt?
see Akainu's power, which also allows us the opportunity. You guys can probably go see the dub, or not the dub, the OP now if you really wanted to. This was like the only last bit of spoiler in the OP. Was Akainu. Like they show off all of the main 7 warlords and the admirals in the new OP, and you get a very clear idea of of whose powers are what, including Akainu. You just see a giant explosion of magma behind him. So I was like, maybe
I think you're also forgetting the part where they reveal, Jozu, Marco, and swordsman guy. I can't remember his name right now.
Was it their powers also?
Yeah, you see Jozu
okay.
going diamond form, and
I actually,
Marco,
I do believe it was, yes.
Marco doing Loki as shit. Or,
Mhm.
no, Zoan, excuse me.
For me, when I was watching them reveal his power, it was kind of funny because I remember last week he asked us like what or last time
Yeah,
he asked
someone
us,
called
like,
it a fire type. I was like, what? No, what
yeah,
makes
it
you
was me.
think that?
I was like, he's a
Yeah.
fire type. Well, it's clear as day. But then I remember watching the episodes like I just started. He didn't even reveal his form. I was like, wait a minute. Why did I think of magma? Is it because I considered it a rock type as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too during that episode. I was like, you guys are
I
just
was thinking
naming
that the entire
everything
time. I was like,
but magma.
I
or
was
lava,
remembering
whatever.
like the entire time going like I remember we had like I forgot what I said my bet was for his fire. I just remember saying it was going to be fire related, but I don't remember specifically. Did I say magma? Should it be
No,
magma?
no
It
one
could
was
be
even
magma.
close to that.
Unfortunately, nobody did
No.
actually peer behind that curtain and say magma, but I was
No.
waiting for it. I was looking forward to
Same.
it in case one of you guys did.
I was
Yeah.
quite
I
disappointed.
guess I just forgot about the ability of lava.
Yeah, I definitely did
Apparently.
too. I started seeing the writing on the wall also, and I was like, "Damn, that's a good one." I following Pokemon rules here. Groudon, very much known for being part of volcanoes and magma, completely
Mhm.
ground type, not a fire type at all. So you're right,
Hmm.
They baited us.
they did.
Well, I'm glad that you guys finally know all of your starters. So since you now know all of the starter Pokemon, who do you think has the best power?
Of the people that just revealed.
Well, of
out
those
the
three,
admirals,
of your starter
three
Pokemon.
admirals.
Yeah, the admirals.
I still think Kizuru.
I still would also say
Yeah,
Kizuna myself.
I'm inclined towards Borsalino as well because
Borsalino.
light is adjacent to lightning, which is again like the objectively coolest power like anyone could have just about.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would have
I mean,
to
the
go.
only reason why he was stopped is because someone who literally can't die, I think.
Yeah, more or less.
yeah. So let's
Marco's a little OP.
let's bake into that. So in addition to all the admirals being completely revealed, we finally got a little bit of the Whitebeard guys. One of which was Marco, who I believe it was Kizaru that said, he was like, yeah, this guy's got an even more rare power than a Logia. He's got a mythical Zoan. So
The fact that they opened that gate of worms or can of worms of just like, I'm impressed because I was like, oh, this is cool. Like instead of just like, haha, he's a dog. Like, it's like, hey, he's a phoenix. That is awesome.
Yeah.
The fact that they open up the pantheon of just millions of different mythical beasts, that is cool. I love that idea.
yeah.
Is there
it's
something you want
honestly,
to see
like,
next?
of the reveals, he was the coolest one in my opinion.
It's also the prettiest. I like bird form
Oh, yeah,
Marco.
he
His
was
face looks
gorgeous.
pretty.
The half and half version of him when it's first revealed is so sick.
Yeah. He's like
If I
big
knew
chill
that
with
these
all
were
these flames around him.
possibilities, oh man.
You hear that, boys? He's finally
Okay.
starting to like One Piece.
I need
Nope,
like
not true.
I need a dragon model next. I need
A
like a
dragon
dragon
model.
or a
That's
dragon or
very
a
interesting,
wyvern.
Christian. Mm-hmm.
No,
They
but what
probably have one.
We should have a dragon too.
What I
Mhm.
do find very funny is that this means that Whitebeard's number 1 and number 2 are just flame types. So I feel like Whitebeard has a bit of a type.
Yeah, he's a
What's-
fire
what's-
gym.
Yeah, he's a fire gym.
He's the fire gym leader.
And then Jozu being his third
Whitebeard himself
strongest.
is the Earth Gym leader, I feel like, because he has the Tremor-Tremor Fruit.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he
Well,
But
he uses
because
fire
of that, he now
Pokemon.
has access to lava because he could always just make a volcano.
Oh my god, they're two
He
sides of the
uses
same
nothing but
coin,
fire
those
types,
two.
but they all know earthquake.
Wait, they're two sides of the same coin, him and Akainu.
Mhm.
He makes the
mhm.
earthquakes that cause volcanoes to erupt. My god.
Oh no!
It
I don't
only
like
gets
this.
deeper.
At first, I was very confused with the broken glass. I was like, okay, I don't understand what's going on. But then once I saw the water receding, I was like, oh, he does
He saw
earthquakes.
the world
Yeah.
fucking break,
You make the earthquake.
bro.
I do love what they do with Whitebeard's power here too. So they, the actual like power like display is he will raise his fist, smack it into like the open air, and you'll see like fractals start to form or whatever, like we did in the joke or whatever. And I do love once in a while in the subreddit when people are like, hey guys, I got a brand new background for my phone, and the screen will be cracked. And
it's just
it'll be
Whitebeard's fist.
Whitebeard with a big fat fist right where the screen crack is.
That's
So
awesome.
fucking dumb.
That's funny.
I remember way back when I was first getting to this part, a friend of mine, he was like, bro, when you get to this part, you're going to love Whitebeard. You're absolutely going to love. He's so fucking broken and so cool. First time you just see the motherfucker break the sky. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, we found we really have found a Paramecia that can rival both in like cool factor and OP-ness to a Logia, I think.
Yeah.
This is and Sengoku comments on
You're
it
gonna slay
also.
me too, you son of a bitch.
Where I didn't write the exact quote down, but he essentially goes like, this motherfucker has the power to literally break the entire world as we know it, or something like
Don't
that.
think our superior forces will guarantee victory. We could well fail because that man has the power to destroy the world.
Yeah, it's
Whitebeard just wakes up one day and cracks the entire planet in half.
yeah, he just
It's okay,
decides
though.
he's gonna,
He has emphysema.
well, that's gonna be his dying action is he's gonna just make the biggest tremor he's ever made and just take the world with him. especially if he doesn't find the One Piece, he's just gonna do it out of anger.
Does that mean he gets to scream Zawarudo?
Dude, honestly though,
Oh,
I
shit.
wouldn't even doubt it.
This is a crossover I didn't know I needed.
I'm sure that whoever voices Whitebeard also has a fantastic voice actor in the sub. This is one of the few times you will have me come out here. I love the guy who voices Whitebeard, but I think he plays an old guy better than he plays Whitebeard, the like menacing guy. I forget his name, but it's the same guy who
Crocus?
voices like Captain Ginyu in the Dragon Ball Z, if you know that guy. All right, never mind. None
Nope,
of you
you're
guys watch
talking the
Dragon Ball Z.
wrong.
But the
people.
sub for Whitebeard, my God, that guy. That guy's like
Mhm.
I
music to
just
my
gotta
ears.
make one comment about Whitebeard that I don't like.
Oh,
Oh.
his laughing tick is the most annoying thing I have heard.
I knew
because it's like a drunk guy trying to make a laughing tick.
Well, it's
just him like gargling over his own tongue.
Yeah, it sounds like a guy with a hole in his throat. he sounds like an 80-year-old smoker.
So this is another fun fact. He's like the only character in the dub that they didn't give the laughing tick to, and I was actually kind of sad about that. The guy who laughs or who voices him in the dub does not do a good or whatever the fuck his laughing tick
I would have rather they just didn't, but the fact that he gargled instead made it even worse.
I love his laughing tick. It's so good, dude.
It's like he's the one that set the trend for everyone else before they became pirates. Like he's like, I'm going to try and make ticks a thing. And then
He's the original. He's the original laughing tick, and everyone's just a derivative of him.
Yeah.
You got Moria in the back who's like, hey, I learned everything I know from you. She.
How'd you get she from?
He's like, I took that to the workshop a little bit. Don't worry, man.
Yeah, when you run the gargling through a translator, it comes out as she.
When you gargle into a saxophone, it makes a she.
But in addition to Marco, we also had Jozu, our diamond boy, and he just kind of like tanks a shot from Mihawk at one point, throws it up into the sky, and then we get a clear shot of him being like, you can't cut me, motherfucker.
This whole battle has been feeling like a game as a little kid where it's like, I have a gun. Well, I have a bulletproof vest. Well, I have armor-piercing rounds. Well, my vest is actually a force field. Like, that's what this whole like, set of episodes felt like. Where it's just like everyone like trying to one-up each other the entire time. And then they got Diamond back. Like, I don't even know what his official name. You said it already. And
Jozu.
That guy who's all like, haha, I'm like super strong and can deflect blades because diamonds. I don't. He's the least. I care for him the least.
No, he's just
Diamond Jozu.
I don't really care for him.
My dude just chucked a fucking iceberg at
when I see him, I literally just think of X-Men.
And that's okay. That sounds cool.
He's just the diamond version of Daz Bones, the fucking blade guy.
Daz Bones was cool though.
Okay, but if like Jozu made diamond blades,
what?
I said, but what if Jozu made diamond blades?
Now we're talking.
Okay, so we just need blades to make this guy cool.
Let's make Jozu a swordsman easy.
We just need to combine him with Daz Bones.
And Minecraft apparently because he needs a diamond sword.
Right.
He's gonna fight a dragon one day. It's gonna be called the Ender Dragon.
Who's gonna fight the dragon? What? Jozu?
Because he has a diamond sword.
Oh.
He's gonna defeat the Ender. Oh my god, these are Minecraft jokes. What the fuck, guys?
I'll fucking play the game.
I'll be honest, you lost me.
I also just want to actually a second because diamonds while being like
super hard, they're very brittle.
Yes. While being one of the toughest and I don't know how to describe it. They basically, if they're met with even a decent amount of force, they're liable to crack fairly easily with like enough blunt force. They're very hard to scratch and shit like that, but met with a significant enough blunt force, they tend to crack very easily because
what you're saying
their molecular structure. What I'm saying is Jozu should have shattered into a million pieces, probably.
No, get the fuck out of here. That was a cutting attack.
Slash.
Yeah, that was a cutting attack. Go fuck yourself. But what I hear you saying is Mihawk couldn't cut Jozu, but Usopp with his 10-ton hammer could smash him.
Now we're talking.
Yes.
Okay,
what I'm saying is Usopp is the true hard counter to Jozu.
Also,
okay.
Speaking of Mihawk, just because I keep forgetting his first name, Dracula, and I keep forgetting to bring it up, that just like reinforces to me the fact that where Zoro is currently, that is Mihawk's home, because it looks like fucking Castlevania.
Yeah,
interesting.
Okay, but the problem is, but you think that's where he came from. So Zoro's just
that's where he was born. Yes.
Yeah.
his hometown, and then he was like, haha, omae wa mo shindu.
Almighty swipe.
Then he put a big giant fuck off cross in the middle of Times Square. Yes, I remember.
He's T-posing eternally.
Ah, of course. Yeah, no, it makes perfect sense.
Anyway, Bread Boy, I have the pages open, but I'm assuming you were gonna, dive into Sakazuki's inspiration since we did that for the other two admirals.
Sakahua.
No, by all means, man. I figured you had a whole fucking laundry list. You've been doing it pretty well the last time.
But I got a little busy. You want me to take the lead? Because I could read this. Or I'm trying to give you the spotlight. I don't know.
Well, you can read this, so do you have it or not?
Okay, fine. I got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So like the other two admirals as we discussed in the past, Sakazuki / Akainu is no different. He is inspired by a famous late Japanese actor. The actor inspired, his design is Bunta Sugawara. Sakazuki's name comes from a series of films that Sugawara featured in with the title Sakazuki in them. They share the same birthday. That's all I got, kind of.
He's a fire type, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the fire type.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
What do you know him as? So I go back and forth between Sakazuki, Akainu, same for all of them. Like, fucking Kizaru was called Borsalino earlier, so like I need to keep one.
Has Sakazuki ever been mentioned before? I don't remember that.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean Akainu. Okay, so Sakazuki was named. Okay, just to clarify, Aokiji, Kizaru, and Akainu are their epithets through the military. So being the yellow monkey, blue pheasant, red dog, whatever. Their names are Borsalino, Kuzan, and Akainu or
Sakazuki.
Sorry, I forgot his fucking name for a second.
Yes.
And shit, what was I saying now? Yeah, we've seen Sakazuki. We saw Sakazuki, and I believe he was named back in the Robin backstory thing when they were blowing up Ohana or whatever, and because they were like Admiral or Vice Admiral Sakazuki, like, what do you want to do here? And he's like, well, we got to blow the fuck out of these people because like if even one of them escape, like it's going to be a problem.
Even before that, or even if that didn't happen. When we pan over all the admirals between either this week or last week, they have all their names being like Kizaru Borsalino, Admiral blah, 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 Akainu Sakazuki. Like they had both of their names, and at least in the sub, the subtitles were there and present. I don't know about dub, but
yes, they were.
This info is definitely readily available.
So what was your original question?
Good talk.
Pretty sure that's question.
To me? I didn't.
It's definitely for you, Christian. You're the one who asked the question.
I didn't.
What?
Did I ask
it was
a question?
You.
I definitely did not ask a question.
What
you
question?
asked if we knew these guys by name or something.
Okay, no, my question was because fucking I said Sakazuki and Devin was like, huh, what's that? So I'm like, okay, Devin, what do you know him as? Because you're always, anytime I say anything about someone's name or title, you're like, what's that?
He's the red one.
Yeah, from now on, we should just say we should just refer to them as their type designation.
Absolutely not. I will not lower myself any further than I already have.
We got the light
only
type,
one that I
ice
don't
type,
need
and
it for
fire
is
type.
Kizaru.
Kizaru just rolls off the tongue, though.
Akainu, red.
Okay.
You hurt me. You
Red
fucking
guy.
hurt me.
I'm also bitter.
Why are you
For
bitter?
other
Bitter.
reasons. Yes.
From these episodes.
No.
Oh.
Did you eat
Before
something
that.
bad?
Justin, you know damn well what I'm bitter about.
Oh, we do
Whatever
not
got
talk about that.
spoiled
Dylan, cut
for
that.
you. Interesting.
We don't talk about that.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Debbie got something spoiled for him. They all know, but I don't. Actually, Brendan, do you know? Because
I do. I am aware. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I don't
It's
know
bad.
because I don't
It was
want
funny.
spoiler. Obviously,
It was a really good joke, but it was not. I didn't appreciate
it's not
it
worth the
because I
price of
didn't see
admission.
it. Exactly. Damn you, TikTok algorithm, and randomly showing me One
I
Piece
just still
shit.
can't believe that shit was a fucking TikTok. That's a big sad. Big sad.
Think of anything, and it's a TikTok.
Touche.
All right, coming back to the reality here. I also sent a picture to you guys in case you want to see the inspirations for the admirals or whatever.
It's really little. I couldn't see anything.
I don't. Maybe you should enlarge your eyeballs. Then I think it's big enough. Anyway,
I think that's how that works.
Zoom in and
moving on.
Zoom and enhance.
It's even more blurry.
So in addition to all the war happenings, we got a mini little backstory with Ace. We got to see his, coming to leaving the island, saying bye to Luffy. Originally, he started his Spade Pirates, and he was like, yo, bro, I'm going to meet up with Shanks, thank him for hanging out with Luffy that one time and giving his arm up, and then I'm going to go kill Whitebeard. And then Shanks was like, Yeah. No, that's I believe in you. And then in the background, you go ahead.
No, go on.
I was just saying, like, I imagine him being like, yeah, you got this. And then, like, he, like, turns around to, like, Lucky Roo and goes, like, this kid's gonna be fucking dead.
You don't got this.
You'll get the camera.
I imagine a world where Shanks was like, yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Then he looks back and he's got like this big like yee.
Yeah, he's like putting like motioning over his hand over his shoulder, like, oh yeah, that's no.
That's a good luck to that one, my guy. But his journey ends up with Jinbei, and then we learn about how they fought for 5 days that one time.
Wild.
And then Whitebeard showed up.
It's almost like they're hinting something with these episodes.
Like what?
Like what?
Dun 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 dun.
Bold statements,
Chance
by the way.
that's Darth Vader's entrance music or something else?
Yeah, is that supposed to be?
That's funeral music.
That was
okay.
funeral music. He almost did Star Wars, but he got the right notes. He found it.
Okay, actually, wait. I had a wild thought occur to me while watching these episodes.
Go on.
Yes.
What if we also killed Whitebeard?
Huh?
What if
Why would we kill
Whitebeard
Whitebeard
also ends up dead at the end of this?
Okay, hold up. If I'm on the opinion of that Ace is fine throughout this entire fucking war, Whitebeard is sure as fuck not going to die.
Right, but I'm not of that opinion. I'm of the opinion Ace is also definitely dead at the end of this still. But the only way to end up killing Ace is if over Whitebeard's dead body.
Wow,
If he's really
that
that dedicated to this, if Whitebeard is this dedicated to Ace, there's no way Ace is going to die in front of Whitebeard. Whitebeard must go first, and then they'll be like, all right, let's do what we came here to do.
I don't know.
I think logistically, if you follow Christian's assumption that Ace is going to die, and if you believe in that particular position, I agree that logistically, you would also have to agree that, like, ain't no way it's happening on Whitebeard's watch, right? Like, you have to take out the big dude first.
Yes.
So I understand the logic, and I think the logic makes sense. I do not agree with it, however.
I feel like we spend a lot of time talking about whether or not Ace is going to bite the bullet here. And I appreciate that Christian's thinking a little bit further into the... But my question is, who's going to win? Who wins this war? That's what I want to know. Y'all are just like assuming that homie's going to die. Okay.
Nobody's going to win.
So expand then. So what happens?
Yeah, what would a draw look like exactly?
Big boom.
just a big boom.
Okay.
Kuma comes in and goes like, I'm done fighting.
Because of what I know.
Okay. Well, then don't use it based off things you know.
I need you to stop talking about that now, because now you're giving me ideas, and I don't want more ideas. I don't want your ideas, your spoiler ideas.
That's why I'm trying not to talk about it.
Then just don't say you can't talk about it.
Give me questions.
But don't say
Just say you plead the fifth. Fuck.
Yeah, you were like explosions because of what I know.
You can literally say,
No,
I don't think I should
explosions
answer.
because I don't know. I'm just saying that's a wrong answer. I'm giving an intentionally wrong answer.
So now you're spoiling the fact that there's no big boom at the end. You're spoiling shit for him.
Now you're going too
liar and a
far.
fiend. You never believe anything I say.
All right, Christian, who do you think wins this war?
I never thought that far into the future, that part of the future. But if I'm being honest, if I follow my own logic in the idea that Ace and Whitebeard have to die, it seems likely that at the end of it, the Navy comes out on top here. But realistically, it could still also end in a draw. That the Whitebeard side could take these losses, but something could happen. Like Whitebeard could do something just before that like, I don't know, destroys Marineford or something like that, and they take heavy casualties. So like the Navy could complete their objective of not only taking out Ace and potentially taking out Whitebeard, but at what cost? You know, the Thanos problem of it all, you know.
Following Christian's line of thinking here, what if it becomes a win the battle but lose the war kind of shit, where like, yeah, you got Whitebeard and Ace or whatever, but then like Christian said, fucking on his dying breath, fucking Whitebeard just nukes all of Navy HQ.
Yeah, or it has in the end of it, at the end of it all, killing Whitebeard has a Gold Roger effect, where all these pirates that are present and throughout the world just go like, well, this is completely fucked up. Like now we're going full throttle. Like we were only at like 75% before. Now we're going in.
They killed my dad. Time to
pirate
murder.
Pirate stonks were like on the decline, and then Whitebeard's gonna bite the bullet, and then they're gonna fucking skyrocket.
Bye.
Okay, hold on. I like this thinking, but I have or rather similar conclusion, just different avenue of getting there. So what if like
I don't like where this is going.
what if
No, let him
we
let him
thought
have it.
of Whitebeard as like a gatekeeper to like the One Piece? Like you can't get there unless you beat Whitebeard, and now that Whitebeard's out of the picture, it's a free for all, free game for everybody. Yes, no, maybe so.
Listen, like the meme that's been happening recently. Have any of the rest of you? It sounds like Brendan knows, but
I've been blessed
I do
to
know
not
the
see
meme.
this meme, but I heard about
I
it.
haven't,
subreddit
I
does
haven't
not-
seen the actual meme either. I just know the lines.
Is it
Yeah.
a One Piece meme? Question mark.
It is. From what I understand, is a short video of Whitebeard shouting, "The One Piece is real," and then some fucking Kanye lyrics play after it or over it or something. It's, can we get much higher? I don't know what song it's from, but because I don't listen to Kanye,
Interesting.
but it's the meme sounds like it makes no sense, like most memes. But all I know is it's Whitebeard and that's what he's shouting. So. I don't know
Yes.
under what context it is. I don't know what part of the show, but my particular assumption at the time of hearing it last week was, well, if it's a meme now, it might have happened just recently in the show. But
I got no recollection of this.
Now
so
I
your guess is
now I
mine.
think now I think Whitebeard's about to die. So now I'm going to assume it happens soon.
Christian's like making all these assumptions based off of like actual meme culture.
Connecting so many dots that have no business being next to each
His
other
light-
or even
the light
remotely
in his
the
room
same area
flickers.
code.
Wait, the light's flickering. Whitebeard's not giving me his power. Oh my god, Whitebeard's gonna die.
I also want you to find solace in the fact that what you're describing is essentially the meme, yes, in a vacuum, but more importantly, supposedly it also has to deal with there are several characters in the show that have very weird proportions, and I guess that meme is somehow like a banner calling for the realization that all of these weird proportioned people must have therefore proportioned dick sizes. So
What?
This is my surface level understanding. Jordy sent a picture in our group chat, for example, of Doflamingo.
Doflamingo.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
I saw that shit whenever the fuck he posted
That
that.
was cursed.
I was staring at the tweet for so long. I saw like it's the picture and then zoomed out picture plus caption of the tweet, right? I'm just staring at my screen, not really paying attention, and then it fucking hits me right in the fucking forehead.
So for
hit me.
context, it was the original image is of a woman standing in front of it was a statue, right, of Doflamingo, and she's
Yeah.
at waist level. Her head and face are at crotch level for
I see the
Doflamingo.
photo now, and I didn't click on it before.
The
but now I
secondary
did.
reply from some other person to that tweet was pantsless Doflamingo, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I stared at that little corner for fucking an hour, and then it just hit me, and I'm like, "Oh God, Jordy, what the fuck?"
And then, of course, Jordy responds with the meme, "The One Piece is real."
Yes.
So that is why One Piece. So I don't understand how it's all connected, really, but that's like a surface level understanding. That's why Whitebeard is the bannerman behind the One Piece is real, because he is a large gentleman, and you must therefore accentuate that thought further by assuming that man must also have quite the schlong.
Can we talk about oars?
Yes,
we can talk about
Or Junior.
Or it's
Oars
really, it's like,
Junior.
yeah, it's Junior, really, but
God,
When,
that,
when I saw the shadow coming, I was like, "Did they?
how?
Did they bring him? Did they bring him back?"
Well, yes, but also no.
Exactly. It was a yes, but no, and I was like, it's a Junior! Oh my god!
It's a baby.
It's like that scene from where like the two people are roasting each other, and like all the guys in the background are just freaking out after the one guy insults the other
Yeah,
guy
yeah,
really
yeah.
good.
only this time, Or's friend.
Or
Exactly.
do be friend. Although
he was friend.
he was kind of friend. He was
OG
numbnuts.
Ors was dead. All right, first of all, he was a zombie. Like, I don't know what his affiliations are.
He was fun, but he wasn't friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my thing here is I'm excited to see Ors Jr. and what Jr. does, but it'll never be the adventures of Ors.
Marineford and push it somewhere else.
I mean, he is a relative of the continent pushers. I think Deb is not that
shit.
far off.
That is that's good.
While we're sticking with Ors Jr., I want y'all to think back if you can. Right before Ors Jr. shows up at the shoreline, the Navy reveals their Giants unit. Yes, we remember that? The lineup of
The
all
lady
these giant
one
Marines.
can kill me by snoo any day.
Okay.
Okay.
Same.
Now take the Giants unit, think about their size, and then think about Ors Jr. and how the fuck he dwarfed all of them.
Yeah, I saw that. Didn't they show like their bodies like limp on like the Navy ships?
Well, I don't think any of the Giants were on the Navy ships. I think they were all on the platform.
Well, they
Yeah.
had some Giants on the Navy ships that were like slumped.
Yeah, I don't really remember off the top of my
I
head.
remember that.
I just remember the Giants being at like kneecap level.
The Navy Giants are immediately dwarfed by the iceberg that Jozu throws at
That
them
too.
anyway.
That too. Yes,
It's big enough to cover all of them, and there's like 9 of them.
Jozu kind of strong.
Yeah, which is nuts also.
Jozu do be pretty strong. Actually, if you're curious, I believe it was either Sengoku or I don't know who it was. It might have been the old lady. I forget her name. Fucking
Old lady.
Yeah. Sengoku's
the older
grandma.
lady vice admiral.
Goat Coon's mom.
Guy, I wish I remember her name too. Why are we all blanking on this? Oh,
I never knew her name. In the
While
first
he looks
place.
around,
This is
I
you
think they
problem.
mentioned that Ors is specifically 2 and 2.5 times taller than like any of the giants they have.
That's nonsense. He's like
Sudu,
80,000
thank you. Her
times
name was
taller.
Sudu.
Say that again.
Sudu.
Sudu.
is the old
Yeah.
lady.
Wait,
Old
Ors,
Marine
the
lady.
original was 2 times taller, or
No, Junior.
Ors Jun-
Well, both of them. They're both the same size. I promise you. They're only 2.5 times taller than any of the giants.
Bullshit.
Well,
I promise you.
I mean, this goes back to the thing they do all the time with perspective and like dwarfing
Yeah.
characters for the sake of like making them look tiny in the face of a new threat or whatever.
That
Blah,
dude
blah,
was
blah.
the size of the island.
Yeah.
Ors? No, not really.
His weapon was the size of a ship.
Ors Junior or Ors?
Ors
Junior.
Junior.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I mean, that being said, and he's also walking in the ocean to Marineford, which is also hilarious because, then that means that it must be pretty shallow over there for him to just casually be
I
walking.
don't know if
suppose.
it was that shallow.
He got
I mean, the
long
Moby Dick
legs,
fit
man.
underneath there, so clearly it's not that shallow.
Mm-hmm.
They had underwater scuba boats.
Well, what I'm saying is, man was walking and he wasn't having any problems.
He's just a lot taller than we realized.
Yeah, that's why the 2.5 times thing is bullshit because he's he looks 2.5 times their size now maybe, but he's also not standing on the same level as them. He's half of his body is underwater still.
Yeah, last time I checked, all the other giants still use boats.
Yeah.
Ain't
Well, no, there
Wait, if
was a
Ors-
boat.
Ain't no
if
walking for
Ors
them.
ate a devil fruit. Hold up. If Ors Jr. ate a devil fruit and he walked through the ocean, would he drown or would he be able to walk?
No,
Well,
he'd be paralyzed, so he
Yeah.
would he would fall face first, his
It
body
would-
wouldn't be
Yeah,
able
he
to
would get
support
jelly
him.
legs.
It'd start making him weak and then he'd just fall over.
Okay.
And then he'd drown and die.
Yeah.
So if Luffy goes to the beach and goes into the water knee deep, he just collapses.
Yes, we've
So,
been through
yeah,
this
that happened in
before.
Fishman
Yes.
Island.
This has happened
Arlen
multiple
Park,
times
sorry.
where they stand in salt water, but also don't get the jelly legs because Oda just likes to ignore his rules sometimes.
Well, a lot of the times he'll give them water wings for any devil fruit users to be like, look, see, they can hang.
I mean, there's definitely been times when they're in shin level water and nothing is wrong with them when
I remember
it should be.
Ennie's lobby.
Well, there was the
But-
time in Ennie's lobby where he was like, yeah, I'm going to take this boat over. And then he fell in the water. And then I guess, what's her name saved his ass?
Yeah,
Gonbe and Chimney, right?
Gombe
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chimney.
yeah.
I do have a question.
Sure.
So I know you mostly Devin jokes about fucking Whitebeard on his deathbed being fucking hooked up to IVs and shit.
Yeah, he's got emphysema.
Yeah.
But what are your impressions of Whitebeard in terms of like strength, and not necessarily just him? Like we mentioned, Jozu chucking a fucking iceberg at giants and shit like that. Like, I'm curious about like your understanding of like the I don't know how to phrase it, but like the strength of everybody present, right? Like I don't know. I feel like this is a really grandiose thing. I feel like sometimes that flies underneath the radar for viewers.
They're nuts. They're absolutely nuts. Like
homie literally made tsunamis.
The power scaling here is off the charts. I mean, obviously Whitebeard here being the strongest of, especially his side, being able to literally tear the world into pieces. But Jozu having this fairly OP as well power in terms of defensive strength, especially, and then Marco like literally not being able to die allegedly anyway.
My question is Akainu what's it, Paramecia or
no, it's a Logia?
No, that's a Logia for sure.
Now that we're here, I feel comfortable telling you all 3 admirals are Logias.
Oh, okay.
They're OP as shit.
Because it would make sense if he was a Paramecia, because we had the poison dude leaking poison out of his body if he leaked lava.
That is fair. I could understand that interpretation.
I will also say that as part of recognizing how absolutely stupid Whitebeard is, what was Gold Roger like if they were rivals?
Ooh.
These are great questions.
These are great questions.
Now
Again,
it can also be a case, maybe just I mean, I don't even believe this, but just maybe Gold Roger was his rival just in charisma and like ability to lead, not necessarily strength even.
So you think this man can beat Gold Roger in a fight?
You think Gold Roger became king of the pirates but couldn't best Whitebeard in a 1v1? You're out of your fucking mind.
I'm just saying, it's a possibility. I'm not saying I believe it. I'm just proposing the idea that, you know, maybe Gold Roger was just this charismatic character.
I'm not gonna sit here and say, yeah, I know how Gold Roger could be Whitebeard, because I fucking don't. But like, whatever it was, whatever his skill, his talent, etc., if he had a devil fruit or not,
the flame fruit.
He just had too many folds in his brain for Whitebeard to handle.
Gold Roger was just this like incredibly intelligent and charismatic
he was like
dude.
The fucking Jimmy Neutron of his universe.
Rayleigh literally said we were all a bunch of fucking pirates. We weren't intelligent people. How do you think we learned how to read the poneglyphs?
We didn't.
I think I now know how Whitebeard got his emphysema.
Yeah? Go on.
I made the conspiracy theory that fucking Gold Roger had the flame fruit before Ace did, right?
Sure.
What if he had the sun fruit?
Oh.
And so all he did was he created a small sun giving so much radiation that it gave him cancer cells in his lungs.
Oh my god. You know, I like this other theory is my favorite. So you know how Shanks was on Gold Roger's ship, but more importantly, Buggy was on Gold Roger's ship. Piggybacking off of what Christian's saying. Now, what if Shanks isn't the mirror image of Roger? What if Buggy is? What if Gold Roger failed his ass all the way up to the top? Just like Buggy did.
Oh, no. No, I can't.
I love this.
This is
I
blasphemy.
love this.
Please.
No, this is gold.
This is blasphemy.
This is
and heresy.
Fiction writing at its finest.
He deserves to be burned at the stake.
Rayleigh, his right-hand man, was the strongest member on that ship by a mile.
Rayleigh thought he was following the most intelligent, charismatic pirates ever walk the face of the earth. Meanwhile, little did he know.
What if the entire time Rayleigh was the one 1v1ing Whitebeard? Gold Roger just sat back in his chair with a Mai Tai.
I don't know why. That makes zero sense. Like, as I think about it, like, there's no way that should happen. But I believe it.
Oh my fucking god.
Justin, your bias is showing.
Absolute heresy.
I also want to call to attention that Luffy knew Ace's dad was Gold Roger.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that?
Stupid.
Why does he know Ace's dad but didn't know his own dad?
Well,
Well, here's the thing. He never really spoke to Grandpa because all Grandpa did was just punch him in the fucking skull. But, he got to know his brother.
this is kind of facts, yeah. The only one who would know who...
What I'm more curious about is how did Ace find out? Because, we don't see that.
Well, I mean, the only assumption you can make there is that Grandpa Garp did it.
Probably.
Yeah, no, I think the assumption here is that Ace is always known. From probably, presumably a young age, he's known that Gold Roger was his dad.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I just can't believe Luffy kept that shit under wraps.
Until he didn't.
I think it's just about the timing. There was no reason for him to ever spout that information before this.
Yeah.
If the opportunity had arisen, in the second episode of the show, we absolutely would have known that knowledge because Luffy doesn't know how to shut his trap. But because it came up now,
what if Gold Roger was Luffy's mom?
Wait, okay, hold on.
Oh
no,
my
we
God,
got Choco Mom. We don't got Goldie Mom, all right? Shut up.
We already tried this
He has
Gold Mom
two
thing.
dads because he has a brother.
But just think back to when we met Ace in Alabasta. Just think of Ace walks off, or Ace could be there, it doesn't matter. Just imagine someone in the crew is like, so who is your dad? And Luffy's like, well, I don't know my dad, but his dad is Gold Roger. Just imagine that shit happening at episode 100 or whatever.
He's hanging out with Ace, and he's like, well, actually, I don't even know who my dad is. Hey, Ace, do you want to tell this guy about how your dad's Gold Roger? And then he looks over at Luffy like, shut the fuck up,
you motherfucker. and then Ace goes, my dad is actually Whitebeard. And everyone goes, wait, what?
I thought your dad was Gold Roger. Oh, I guess I got that wrong.
Dude, honestly, though, that would be exactly how Luffy would react. Fucking smooth-ass brain motherfucker.
You know what I wanted out of Ace's mini backstory?
What's that?
The explanation for his tattoo.
Oh?
The one that says Ace,
one?
but not on his arm.
Oh.
Well, if you notice, it was the exact same before he even left the island.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So I didn't get what I wanted.
Well, maybe one day you will, Christian.
You just gotta stick around and find out, Christian.
I don't want more backstory.
I don't want more
it sounds like you want more backstory, but then you're telling us you don't want more backstory.
I wanted it in the first backstory. I don't want secondary backstory.
What about
stop with the flashbacks?
We've had first backstory, but what about second backstory?
Yeah, if we could just skip over the secondary backstory and go straight to the tertiary backstory, that would be great.
What if we get it in backstory plus?
Now we're talking.
New backstory plus.
New backstory plus.
Also, why is this note in here for Blackbeard kills Thatch? But why?
Yeah,
we already know why.
I wasn't gonna tell. I wasn't gonna say anything.
That? Yeah, I didn't even see that. What are you dumb?
I want to see if you guys were dumb.
What?
Because we know? I know.
Yeah,
do you know?
Thatch had the fruit.
Okay, just make sure.
We talked about this when Blackbeard or whoever first explained this.
I'm just making sure.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe clearly Justin did not watch that recap episode where they covered all of the details between Ace and Blackbeard.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just making sure the
Meanwhile, he was giving me shit. Like, oh, we picked those back episodes for you, Devin. Justin over here writing this shit.
Well, that's the point here, is that he's making sure you watch the episode.
Yeah, man.
But then he doesn't remember that we already
I
knew
definitely
that.
I would not forget this part. I miss my boy Thatch.
Mamunga
was there.
Sorry,
a bunch of admirals were there.
I kept reading the bullet points that I saw. I saw him.
Oh, speaking of what was this? There was a bullet point I wanted to touch upon.
The fact that Smoker's back, baby.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, it's only that one.
For like 10 seconds.
Honestly,
and then we get to Shiki, who gives a little info dump about Mihawk's sword Yoru being one of the 12 supreme great swords.
Didn't we already know that?
You mean Knight?
Yes.
It's called Yoru in Japanese. But
You mean Knight?
You did. We have gone over this.
Okay, fine. But would you guess who has another one of the 12 supreme great swords?
Mamunga.
Someone different.
Mamungus.
Correct, Evan.
I like
you want to
Mamungus.
guess who?
No, Mihawk again. It's the little cross dagger around his chest. That's also a 12 supreme great sword or whatever.
Sadly, no, but it should be.
What if?
No, Whitebeard's let me find the correct
Naginata.
name. Naginata is one of the 12 supreme great blades. Excuse me as I try to find
the good news about telling you that is that I don't think the show will ever actually say that. So congratulations,
I got
you get
permission. All right.
additional knowledge.
Why can't I find my little info dump about it?
So they're not all like just swords. So hypothetically, his little dagger crossing can also be.
Now we're talking.
I like how worried Justin got. He was like, "Where? What are you saying?"
I was like,
right
where
now?
the fuck are you going with this? More importantly, why can't I find the page for his
I
fucking
can't remember.
Naginata?
Is Zoro's sword one of the 12, or is this just a black
not
sword?
Just right
definitely one of the
below
12.
that. No, his Kuina, was that her name?
The Wado Ichimonji, the white one, is the one right below.
No,
It's
I'm
in-
talking about the other one, the new one they got from Zakuland.
No.
From Ryuma?
The blade from Ryuma is also
Shusui.
in
Sorry.
the 21 category, but it is not in the 12 category.
Okay, finally got the fucking name of his Naginata. Okay, so quick little dump here. Whitebeard's Naginata is called Murakumogiri. Translate to Gathering Clouds Cutter. And if I scroll down to the little trivia section, it's the only known 12 grade sword or 12 supreme grade sword that isn't a sword. I said that really awkwardly. It's the only one of the 12 grade supreme category that isn't a sword that we know of. We haven't touched upon all 12.
Oh my god, Crystal, shut the fuck up.
So Mihawk's dagger's still on the
We're
table.
still in there, boys.
Yeah. Can we add that to the One Piece pile?
Sure.
Absolutely, I agree with this. Hold up.
I love Mihawk's dagger. Throw that shit on the
Mihawk's
top.
cross dagger.
Mhm.
All right, let me open up my.
We'll let it T-pose on the top.
Yeah, T-pose on the rest of the One Pieces.
Also,
Can
just
we
remember,
can we throw Kuma's Bible in there just to be like, yeah, we're clearly very evangelical.
I feel like
here.
we proposed that when we first met Kuma, or at some point
I
too.
wouldn't be down for it personally. That like unless the Bible does something cool at some point, I ain't with it.
I mean, it looks cool.
Oh, this mentioning Kuma reminds me. Okay, so maybe nobody cares, but remember when Kuma mentioned to Luffy that they would never see each other again?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking that maybe physically they will, but Kuma will have gotten, because he's give me the name. What is he?
A pacifista.
A pacifista. Thank you. He's a pacifista. They're gonna reprogram him or reset him.
Man.
So he will have effectively not meet that version of Kuma. Will never meet Luffy again.
Damn, and here I just thought Luffy's gonna be late to the war and it was all
You
gonna
are
be over.
thinking very psychological and what's philosophical?
Yeah,
and you know
Fucking
what?
programming humor.
Also programming humor.
Laughs
That's
and
it.
code.
I had that passing thought while watching one of the episodes. It might have even been like the recap episode, because that's where he mentions it again, and we get the flashback for the 18th time of Kuma bouncing everybody out of there.
Mm-hmm. Interesting thought.
Okay, I also forgot Whitebeard. Do a little info dump about him. Real name Edward Newgate. Right, boy, you got anything before I go down this rabbit hole?
The only thing I have is that Edward, Newgate, and Thatch are all and also Teach all relate to each other in terms of two different main pirates, because Whitebeard is essentially like renamed off of Blackbeard, the actual OG Blackbeard, who went by like Thatch and or Teach, I think, at different points in time or something like that. Like they're not sure if it was Teach or Thatch, so they just used both in different contexts throughout the series. And that's why Whitebeard is Edward. I believe Blackbeard's first name was Edward
Teach, or that's his full name
Teach.
rather. Excuse me, or as is written down here.
So between Thatch, Blackbeard, and Edward, the three of them combined are just a giant reference to real life Blackbeard. That's the only fun fact I have.
Mm-hmm.
And what wasn't Newgate like William Newgate or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yes. I feel like I had that written down somewhere, but I can't find it. Anyway, other fact we have here: Newgate shares the name with the Newgate Prison, which is one of the most notorious prisons in London, which was active during the golden age of piracy in our real world, where many famous pirates were incarcerated, including William Kidd and members of the quote-unquote King of Pirates, Henry Everys.
Henry Avery's, isn't it?
It's spelled like Every. I don't know how you would pronounce that.
It might be Avery's then.
And a little thing I have down here. Whitebeard shares several characteristics with the legendary warrior monk Musashibo Benkei, a popular figure in Japanese folklore. Benkei was said to have been 5 times the size of a normal man, possessed inhuman strength, and wielded a naginata as his weapon of choice. Key fame, I'm not going to read the rest of that sentence.
And I'm not going to read the rest of that.
Okay,
then.
One Piece.
I do not want to read that
was
sentence.
like a 1-for-1 spoiler.
Because that sentence was either a spoiler or going to deeply foreshadow something, and I want no part of that.
When you find out that Whitebeard was literally just a copy and paste from another thing entirely.
If you know who Musashibo Benkei is out there, listener, I'm so sorry. I might have just spoiled something for you.
Big oof, big oof.
Big oof indeed.
Can't believe you, Justin.
I don't know. I think we covered everything. Does anyone else have any other side bits to throw in?
I have one more question.
Yes.
So Devin mentioned how he was a really big fan of the potential that could come from having mythical fruits and where that could lead possibility-wise. Is there something you would want to see adapted using that, avenue?
Yeah, what's your favorite mythical creature to bring into the series now?
I did say dragon before.
Well, I was going to say, Christian, for you, Western or Eastern dragon?
¿Por qué no los dos?
Jormungandr, both.
I could, either one really. They both have their.
All right, well, come on, don't pick the stupid answer. If you pick one over the other.
All right, I like the aesthetic of Western dragons better.
Western dragon. All right, fair enough.
But
we
the
already
more
know
like,
we're going to get
the
a
more
DBZ
likely
crossover,
occurrence,
so we're going to get a Shenron in there.
yeah, the more likely occurrence is for the Eastern version to pop up. But I like Westernized dragons personally.
I'm curious if you could stretch this avenue of devil fruit power system. I'm mixing up my words here, but could we use this category to just go beyond traditional animals and
well, we kind
something
of already have
mythological,
with the
but it's not
with the Minotaur.
Are you still talking about the context of a Zoan fruit though?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about him.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, because I don't know if we have fucking mythologia. What the fuck would that be?
Until the series uses it, up until now, we just have to use folklore from what we are exposed to in the real world. Because at the end of the day, Odo's just going to throw in whatever the fuck he feels like, whatever he thinks is fun.
I'm just trying to think of what's a mythical creature, but isn't an animal. You know what I mean?
Fairies, leprechauns.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Oh my god, a leprechaun has the gold or the One Piece.
All this time, the One Piece was guided. It was guarded by none other than Gaimon at the end of the.
They're going to use They're going to use a goddamn rainbow to cross it to a Skypian land to get the One Piece.
Devin's figured it out. Cracked.
I think he's onto something though. Wait a minute.
God damn it!
I think homie's onto something though.
Could have well, I mean, I was gonna say if you're gonna talk about I mean, it kind of defeats the purpose though. Zoan is by definition an animal, but if you wanted something less animal you could have a Cyclops 2 or something. Or
I'm trying to think of where we can bend and stretch the rules. You know what I mean?
What?
I'm trying to think of ways we can stretch the rules here.
Well, we already have because
I think let's stick with one topic. Devin, what would you like to see in the series?
All
right, I didn't realize I was putting him on this pot seat for a minute.
Well, there's a lot of cool ones.
Tough, yeah.
I just got reaction.
The Phoenix one is really fucking cool. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
they already brought in my favorite one.
It is a very good starting point.
Yeah, and so it's hard to go based off of that.
I want a Kappa. Give me a Kappa.
Now we're talking. Somebody got
Give me a
just
Kappa.
a mermaid?
What? No. Kappas are not
fucking
Oh, that's the turtle, right?
Yeah. They have bowls on their heads filled with water that if they die, if it spills out or something like that.
They're like Charmanders, but with water.
Yeah, but with bowl of water on their head instead of a flame tail. Yeah, give me a Kappa. I don't.
Sounds fucking good, dude.
It wouldn't be. It would be like a non-OP mythical Zoan though. Like you're like, oh, sweet, I got a mythical Zoan, and then you turn into a Kappa.
Nah, bro, I'm trying to turn into Kuzenbo. Feel me? I'm trying to be the best Kappa
shut
alive.
I guess the polar opposite of that would be a cool one. Would be, since we're going mythical, demons are technically mythical beasts or Onis, and we already know that Zoro is doing some demon shit. That would be cool.
I'm on board with Devin here.
What was the?
Do you have a specific Oni to bring to the table, or just?
I don't know any specific. I'm not that cultured.
Okay, fair enough.
What was what was the demon that sits on the toilet? Started with like a B or something.
Belphegor?
We already got that one.
Yeah, Belphegor.
Dude, that is my favorite fun fact of all time. The Magellan is literally just a toilet demon brought to life. My God, that's incredible. But yeah, I think we're pretty good here. Anybody else have any last minute things? All right, then we're gonna move on.
Wait, there's one more thing. One more thing.
No, not one more thing.
One more thing. It was just touching. I didn't want to gloss over Kobe and Helmeppo having their little moment on the battlefield. They were like, holy fuck, holy fuck, holy fuck. We definitely shouldn't be here, but we're here. What the fuck do we do?
Yeah, Kobe's already shitting his pants.
A little existential crisis. It's fine. Other than that,
poor Kobe, man. Our pink-haired boy does not know what's happening right now.
Yeah, they're very outclassed at the moment.
Where's
Garp? I just learned shave the other day.
Yeah, where's
he's
Garp? What's he doing?
there. What do you mean?
No, he's right next to the execution platform. Sengoku gave him the very specific job of being the last line of defense against Ace or whatever.
Against Whitebeard, you mean?
Against whoever for Ace.
Against whoever for Ace. Yeah. All right. Anything else? Good. Moving on.
I miss Gokun.
Next week will be 464 to 466. And going on to quotes. Does anybody have any quotes this week?
Please.
You've already said 4 quotes.
Well, motherfuckers are sniping me. All right, that's improvised. All right, what hasn't been sniped yet? There's a little flashback between Ace and Marco. Ace says, "Why do you call him Pops?" Marco replies, "Because he calls us sons. We're all hated by the world, so it makes us happy. I know it's just a word, but it still makes us happy." As a guy who doesn't have a dad of myself, I can understand that. No reasoning.
Okay, well, you didn't need to get that real on us, my guy.
This one's probably one of my favorite. Whitebeard rolls up on the scene. He's like, "Give me a second, Ace." And then he just proceeds to fucking flex his pecs and then just break the fucking sky. What a sequence of events.
I just love Whitebeard's big fat grin half the time too. There's things are exploding around him and he just stares it in the face with this shit-eating grin Also
the mustache doesn't help. I'm like, is it the mustache is smiling or is it you? I feel like they kind of blended to each other a little bit.
Honestly, I think that's one of the best parts about his character design is that the mustache does blend into his smile so well. It's probably one of my favorite things about who he is. So fucking good.
My only other quote is, I think this is from the narrator, but I could be wrong. Regardless of who wins or loses, a new era will be ushered in. That's it for me.
My one more quote. Only one I haven't said came from, of course, our Lord and Savior Buggy D. Clown.
Yeah.
And at one point when him and 3 were hanging on the boat and it was being either pushed back or pulled forward or something and they were hanging on the rails, 3 was holding on to Buggy's legs while Buggy in half was hanging onto the rail himself. And as the legs in 3 fly away, he goes "Yo, dude, come back with that. Those are some of my best parts."
That's fucking beautiful.
Or he's like, "Yo, don't lose that. Those are some of my best parts."
That is
so
beautiful. Thank you for that.
No problem.
What about you two?
I just the only thing I can think of that's a quotable scene is just the scene where Buggy's hanging out like a king on the side where he's we just gotta wait for a miracle and everyone's arguing about whether he's given up or if he's taking on an emperor's pose or something like that.
It's all part of the plan. All according to Keikaku.
Even though I hate his guts, the quote was nice.
How are you out here hating on Buggy D. Clown, bro?
Because I hate people who fail upward.
Just get better RNG, forehead.
He's right.
Christian.
I realized I didn't really write down too many quotes. The only one I have here is when Whitebeard finishes fighting Ace, putting down the already like half dead horse that was Ace at the moment. And he extends a hand or something, and he says, "If you still want to run as wild as you want on the sea under my name. Become my son." And then Ace goes, the hell are you talking about?
At first Ace is like, what are you on about? Get away from me, man.
Who are you?
You're not my dad.
You're not my dad.
Spoilers, he
that's-
became his son and called him dad.
Yeah, and then he was. I realized I didn't really write down too many quotes otherwise, though. I also like the not a quote thing, but the kind of hint that you get later when you realize that Jinbei understood why the water was receding and then they were going to get pushed back towards their goal was because he recognized that Whitebeard was already on location. And he was like, everyone's freaking out, talking about how they're moving backwards, and Luffy's like, we're not gonna get there in time, and Jinbei's like, he's at it again, huh?
Here we go again.
This shit again, huh?
He's
Yeah,
like,
we're fine.
I recognize that time.
Actually, we're gonna get there even faster now.
Good old Jinbei.
Goddamn Jinbei.
That moment when you realize that Whitebeard is just the dad in the middle of a small above ground pool with a floaty just jumping up and down, pushing the water to make a giant tidal wave.
Okay.
I don't have that particular experience in my life, but that sounds
What a
awesome.
visual. What a visual.
Yeah, what a pull.
All right, so Golden Ham. I mean, there were a lot of different characters showcased, but I just love seeing my boy Whitebeard come out for the first time. So
Hell yeah.
I feel like I'd give it to Whitebeard. I could be swayed. There are a lot of fun characters.
I like the Phoenix.
I was gonna say I'm inclined to give it to Marco just for the best devil fruit reveal of the episodes.
I mean, that's honestly fair.
The most aesthetically pleasing, especially.
I could coin flip this. I respect both these
And-
options.
Don't get me
If you
wrong,
wanna
Whitebeard's is awesome. Whitebeard's is awesome, but the flair.
It's like, but the vibe.
He doesn't
check,
have
though.
the gusto.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got the gusto.
Yeah,
He cracks the sky and then stands there smiling for the next hour. But if you want a more legitimate reason to take Marco, he's the one who finally broke Ace down and got him to join by bringing him the
he's got
soup
a
and then
point there.
being like, "Hey, we just do it. We're all here. We're having a good time."
He swayed me. I will go with Marco on these eps.
I don't want to be alone on my ship. I'm voting for Marco.
Hey,
I don't want to die alone on this hill. All right, there we go. We did it.
Now
Marco
we can put
it
that
is.
sweet ass picture of Marco as the thumbnail. Let's go.
Not the full bird form, the hybrid form.
Nah,
Yeah, the hybrid. No, the hybrid's way cooler.
What? No, dude.
Oh,
the
hybrid is so
fucking
cool.
bird form Marco's face is so cool. I think they gave him like little glasses, or it looks like it.
Not nearly as cool.
What?
The initial screenshot of the reveal after he's absorbed all of Kizaru's attacks, where he's got that hybrid form just before he heals all the wounds back. Eat that shit up every day.
Chef's kiss.
All right, well, that was an easy golden ham. Then moving on to, we have fan mail again this week. And
before we move on to that,
okay,
I have another question.
what are you
okay.
on about with these questions?
We already moved on from the general discussion. What else you got?
Uno mas.
All right, depending on the question. Otherwise, we're going to move forward.
Fair enough. Mostly for you two. What do you think is going to happen next, or something you want to see next?
Moving on to
No,
the
so join us next week to find out. All right, fan email.
We got. This is a couple weeks old.
Wow.
We got an email from our listener, Christopher. I've been holding on to this one, and I'll read the email now. Hey guys, long time no see. As I type this email, I am currently listening to, quote unquote, today's episode, the one for 449 to 452. Justin, I'm sorry about your microphone issues, but the comedic timing was great. Don't get me started. It's doxed by
it was
Jim,
The
baby.
best thing that's ever happened or will happen on this show.
I wanted to give all of you a big shout out. Recently, I had a long stay in the hospital. I'm doing okay now. And
Hell
while
yeah.
there, I always look forward to my weekly One Piece and Pan Review cast. I have a stronger appreciation now for the podcast because they really cheered me up when I was going through a rough time. Thanks.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, so now I have a question. I'd like to hear the answer from you guys. If you could invent your own original devil fruit, what would it be? Original meaning we have not seen it through the current episodes, and for those of you who have info in the future, you can't use those either. Curious to see your thoughts.
God, this is such a
And
hard question.
I'm pretty sure I was workshopping an answer for myself, and I completely fucking forgot what that was. So now we all
first
get
of
to
all,
think about
Christopher,
this.
glad to hear you're doing better. Second of all, why the hell did you got to give me that stipulation, man? That's unfair. Now I got to think of something brand new.
Oh, so
Come
you
on.
got on me about spoiling shit, but now you want to use fucking future devil fruit powers? Get the fuck out of here.
All right, Justin, you want to peer behind the curtain? I don't actually care. I'm just trying to be fun.
No. I want to hear this
Anyway,
bullshit. It's
all right.
propaganda.
It's propaganda, he says. Okay.
I gotta think about this. This is kind of hard.
A devil fruit that we don't know that would be
I got
cool.
The
Dan, why don't you go?
bone fruit.
The bone.
Stealing from Naruto.
Yeah, I
I
was
want
gonna
to see a
say.
dude use
Okay,
his
I'm
own.
about to say, you're trying to turn it to
bones as
fucking
weapons.
Kimimaro. That's pretty cool.
No, that's actually a pretty cool power. That would be. I feel like that'd be Paramecia energy, though. It wouldn't be Logia, I'd say.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
It'd be the same. It's like Das Bones, basically.
Mhm, but
Being able
bones.
to turn himself into a sword, but bones.
Yes,
Imagine
yes.
if Das Bones was bones.
It's kind of just like it's kind of just Das Bones' power, but worse, most likely.
I mean, depending on how hard you can make the bone. I mean,
It
the
would look
bone.
sick
the
as
calcium
fuck.
super hard.
Yeah, I suppose that's true, but it's probably still not going to end up being better than steel. But either way, it looks sick as fuck because then you could do the thing where you have like a weird beast-looking form, or you can make bone armor, maybe.
Or stab someone with a bone tremor.
Yeah, and then stab them with a bone and then expand the bone outwards, like what's the word I'm trying to like a morning star, which just shoots out in all different directions while inside the person.
You can make your own bone needler.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I'm good at this.
I thought of something.
Oh, to hire me.
I thought of this one off the fly. This one has like 0 combative skills as far as I can think of. To narrow it down, I guess I would. The vision I have is take the visuals. Not gonna. So think back to like Hitman Apu and how his body is a bunch of different instruments, right? What if we had a devil fruit where like you have like the kitchen fruit, where like your stomach's an oven. Some other. I don't know if there would be different body
This
parts
sounds like
for
the
different
munch
things.
munch fruit with.
I was gonna.
extra
Yeah,
steps.
this sounds like munch.
Nah, because munch is like you just eat and then you absorb powers based on what the fuck you
And
ate.
then you can make bread. Yes.
No, I'm literally I just want to be a walking kitchen. I'm just trying to like fucking make. I'm just trying to fucking stir fry some shit in my wok, bake a pie in my belly, this and that. Like I don't know, maybe it's
That
because I'm
sounds like
hungry.
a health or a health concern for like
health code violation.
health code violation.
Man, we have Gang Beige, who's a fucking walking fortress. You don't know how the fuck that shit works. I'm just trying to be a walking kitchen. Why are we shitting on this?
Honestly, he's got a point there. Beige already is like a walking thing with dudes in him. So I say this man could be a kitchen.
Who? You mean Capone?
Yeah, Capone Benji.
Beige.
Just say Capone.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
That's
Capone.
confusing.
You,
Whatever.
Fuck both of you.
We don't know these names.
I'm going.
When you say
pick,
beige, I'm thinking of the color.
well,
It's not
actually,
my
I
fault
think
you
it's. I
motherfuckers
think
can't
it really
keep up.
is Veggie though. Actually, funny enough.
I
Because
think that's a recent change between Funimation and Viz.
Capone
Well, no,
is
I-
Capone. Change
I
my
actually
mind.
looked this up, or I heard about this from somebody.
Mhm.
They said that his name legitimately changed from Beige to Veggie at some point in the series.
That
And
is hurtful.
at some point. Like I'm not 100% sure, but regardless.
Was Oda getting
Uh,
sued by somebody? Someone out there famous named Beige?
Don't leave me, man. That being said, I'm just gonna go with the classic win-win and become an airbender and make my life easy because that would be sick.
So are you, are you like a weirdly
Interesting.
weird Logia, Paramecia? How does that work?
Right.
I'll tell you what, I feel like I would prefer Logia because that shit's broken. And could you
Yeah.
imagine? However, I will
Would you be called the
rescind.
breathe fruit?
No, it'd just be the air man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to
Or
be the
wind
wind.
man.
I'll be made of wind.
Breeze.
I like wind. Why are we changing? It's already got the best
You're
name.
as strong as Nami.
You're the whoosh fruit.
What? It's just call it the wind. Why?
No, hold on. Whoosh whoosh makes a lot more
too much
sense.
sense.
No. Whoosh whoosh I like because a lot of these devil fruits are based on like onomatopoeias for what they're describing.
This is not what Oda does.
You're a Logia. You're based on wind. So what sound does the wind make? I don't know what Japanese would call
Luffy's
it.
devil fruit is literally gum, as in the noun gum.
Yeah, but he's not rubber. He's gum,
well, he's
but he's a rubber
like
man.
English translation, but
this is what Oda does. He takes these roundabout ways. Like, what's Ace? Ace is the flame or something like that, right?
fucking Kizaru's the glint
noun as
fruit.
the noun flame.
Glint.
I'm just saying, whoosh whoosh sounds really fun.
No, I'm gonna be the wind. All right, shut up. Anyway, I will claim the wind as a paramecia and not a logia to not make myself too broken. However, that's what I
just
think.
be broken.
All right, fine, great. I want to be broken. All right, fine. Fuck you. I'm win.
I don't know why you're nerfing yourself. Who are you trying to please here?
Yo, you're right.
What about you, Christian?
I'm gonna follow in the Zoan train, and I want someone to be like a Komodo dragon, like Dragon Light. Like they almost made it to Mythic class, but they were late by a few million years.
You mean the way fucking
yeah.
X Drake he turns to like a T-Rex or some shit.
He's a
raptor he has.
I think he's a velociraptor.
He's an Allosaurus.
Oh my. So he turns to a dinosaur, but his paramecia is called the Dragon Fruit model Allosaurus, whatever the fuck he just said. So you're thinking,
is it Dragon? Is that real?
It's dragon. Yeah,
it's dumb.
A lot of lizards are because in like Japanese culture, like they understand as like lizards being descendants of dragons and shit like that.
Oh, I feel like that kind of throws out the idea that we could have the mythic dragon, but
I don't know, man.
I don't think that One Piece ever has any rules, to be honest with you.
I'll say this: I'm not gonna say we can't have a dragon devil fruit. Just don't expect it to be a dragon fruit model, whatever the fuck.
It's gonna be like Dragon model standard.
It's gonna be like
model standard. Yeah, exactly.
Nah, it's gotta be something crazy like fucking fish fruit model dragon. Somehow we're gonna get Gyarados in here.
They'll skirt around it and do like wyvern or something like that.
Yeah, wyvern. There you go.
Yeah. I want current day dragon. I want Komodo dragon.
Where he bites you and you die from the fucking diseases in his mouth.
Just die from rot. Thank you, Christopher, for the email.
Fruit.
All right. Well, moving on to the grab bag, which I just so happen we don't have the bag this week.
What?
I left it in my car.
What?
Unfortunately.
Just go get it.
What? Is your car not right outside?
Yeah, it is, but I don't wanna. You see.
All right, fair enough.
What?
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you mean fair enough? What?
So what I have here are a particular set of skills. Just kidding.
My first skill is to be a disappointment.
I have 4 cards laid out on the table, and I would like Christian. Would you please grab a card? What does it say?
It's a recommendation week, everybody.
Hey, we got there.
I feel like we haven't had one of these in a minute. I'm the one who did it last time. Yeah.
We assume?
It was me. No, it was me.
Keeping better track of this.
It was me. So that means it's Devin's turn.
Hey,
what you got for us, buddy?
Crystal and I have been obsessed with this show recently. It's called The Last Kingdom. I don't know if it's a Netflix original or whatnot, but there's a ton of seasons of it, and it's fantastic in my opinion. Ooh. I've heard that it's like people compare it as like the not as good Viking series. It's a story about Uhtred of Bevember. It's a historical figure, I think, during the Saxon and Dane wars in England.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just following essentially his life and like all this crazy shit that happens in all these battles and everything. It's a really, fun historical, or I think it's historical. I don't know. I just know they got Vikings.
Yeah, you sold me.
Cool.
Honestly, you sold me.
It's got Vikings and they got swords and they stab and there's political intrigue and it's like Crystal and I are stuck there the entire time going like, yeah, fuck that guy.
Shout out to Ragnarok coming out in a couple months. Here's to you.
Who?
Ragnarok, as in God of War.
God of War, the new God of War game.
Ah, right.
Which also reminds me that I watched Vinland Saga while I was on vacation.
That's one I want to get into. I read it.
Good.
I just want to see how they animated it and see how well
good.
they.
Season 1 was great. I can't wait for season 2. My friend tells me it's going to be a vastly different change of pace that may.
But anyways, fuck Vinland Saga. We're talking about Last Kingdom.
Yeah. Sorry.
All my homies hate Vinland Saga. Last Kingdom's the shit.
Vinland Saga.
Calm down.
All my homies, all my homies love Last Kingdom now.
Yeah.
It's like the meme of like the guy and the girl walking past and his girlfriend standing next to him. It's like the jealous girlfriend is Vinland Saga and Last Kingdom strutting by, and we're like, ooh.
What did you say?
The Last Kingdom is not an anime. It is a live action TV show. Vinland Saga is an anime.
That's fine. I appreciate a live action show.
They're both great shows. I haven't seen Vinland Saga. I've read the story. I know the story is fantastic. But Last Kingdom, best TV I've watched in a while. So that's my recommendation.
Thank you for your recommendation, Devin. I think that covers everything for this evening. If you don't mind, could you possibly move into the thing, Devin-san?
Oh, right.
Seems very upset by this.
No, my brain's just having a brain fart about how I normally do it.
Oh, okay.
Do you want somebody else to do it? Is it too much?
Do you have a normal way of doing this? I feel like you just kind of fly by the seat of your pants every time.
I do have a routine, but I forgot the first half.
Okay, well, are you okay?
Like the first line.
Maybe this is Brennan's fault. He kind of rolled you into it.
Why don't I just Devin do the thing? pandasightings@gmail.com. And if you wish to financially support the show, feel free to donate at www.buymeacoffee.com/panda sighting. Capital P, capital S. Links in our bio on the Twitter and Instagram. Thank you.
I miss when you used to just kind of ad lib this. I'll be honest. I feel like the charm is gone. When you used to just like kind of babble your way through a thing. And
you mean car crash through his words?
Yeah, exactly.
Not personally.
No, it's great because then you get a different. You never know what you're gonna get every time.
You don't know where he's going to fuck up next. Is it the first period or the second one?
That's the goon charm of this cast, is us not knowing anything about what we're doing or how to speak.
Yeah.
Definitely that.
Carl.
Tune in next week to see a guest appearance from Carl Weezer.
Why are you going to spoil it, Justin?
Dude, I love that band.
We worked on that forever.
So does that mean I have to sing one of their Weezer songs in Carl's voice?
Dude, actually, that sounds fire. Do that in a Panda view.
Oh, boy.
All right.
When we actually make one of those.
Tune in next week for Weezer's rendition of Africa.
Jimmy's mom.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's even better. We'll do Jimmy's mom, the Stacy's mom spinoff.
Now we're talking.
Sung by Carl Weezer.
Going on.
I love this.
That was actually really good, Devin. That was genuinely so good.
All right, let's
close out before
stop.
Dylan kills us.
All right, I'm done.
Good night.